Friends, in the history of Indian cricket, today, June 28, 2026, has been recorded as a dark day, a fierce and historic stain that no Indian cricket lover would ever want to remember in their entire life. Whatever happened at the Civil Service Cricket Club ground in Belfast has completely reduced all of India to rubble. Team India has suffered its second consecutive crushing defeat at the hands of Ireland in the history of T20 international cricket, and with this, the Indian team has openly lost this bilateral T20 series on Irish soil. Following this historic and deeply embarrassing series defeat, the anger of the entire nation has erupted on social media. But the real explosion occurred right after the match ended, during the post-match press conference, when Indian team captain Shreyas Iyer came in front of the live cameras. Surrounded by criticism from all sides due to consecutive losses and his own highly flopped and garbage batting performance, the pain and helplessness of captain Shreyas Iyer erupted like a volcano in front of the live media. Bowing his head and becoming emotional, Shreyas Iyer offered a detailed, shattering, and exceptionally long inside confession regarding his poor batting, the middle-order panic, and every single technical reason behind losing the series, leaving the entire cricketing world stunned today. In today's special, very long, and fully detailed video, we are going to exclusively show you that entire live press conference of Indian captain Shreyas Iyer, where he openly accepted his mistakes without any sugarcoating. Watch this video with full enthusiasm right until the very end, without skipping a single second. And if you also believe that after this flop performance by Team India, there should be a major change in the management, then give this video a lovely, solid like right now. Friends, but before moving forward into this sensational and detailed inside confession given by Indian captain Shreyas Iyer on his and the team's historic, shameful defeat, what do all the solid cricket fans truly feel deep down? Looking at Shreyas Iyer's flop captaincy and garbage batting, should he be immediately removed from captaincy? Should a young, in-form lion like Vaibhav Suryavanshi be included in the playing 11 for the next match at all costs? Share your valuable, unbiased, and completely bold opinion with us in the comment box below with full energy and enthusiasm. Stepping out to face the sharp, hard-hitting, and stinging questions of the journalists in a packed press conference room, fully alert with a heavy crowd of media personnel, deep disappointment, helplessness, and fierce regret could be clearly seen on Indian captain Shreyas Iyer's face. Amidst the flashing lights of live cameras and recorders all around, he held the mic with a very heavy heart and trembling hands. Doing a complete strategic post-mortem of this historic failure on Irish soil and his own deeply poor form, he began to speak in very firm, candid, and steely words. Today, in front of crores of fans across India and cricket lovers around the world, without making any excuses or weak arguments, I want to openly and fully accept this bitter truth that losing back-to-back T20 matches against a team like Ireland and losing a series on foreign soil in such a shameful manner is our biggest historic and unforgivable strategic blunder to date. As a captain, as the guide of the team, and as a senior batsman, I take the full moral responsibility for this deeply disappointing flop performance and shameful series defeat directly on my shoulders. Today, we have absolutely no solid argument or excuse to defend this garbage and directionless game or to hide our shortcomings. If I speak about the technical equation of this entire match, our decision to win the toss and bowl first on this Belfast pitch was proven correct to a large extent. Our young bowlers showed excellent discipline and solid grit on the field. Playing his first T20 international match, young pace sensation Prince Yadav struck fear in the hearts of the Irish batsmen, picking up 3 major wickets while giving away just 22 runs, while the experienced Arshdeep Singh took 2 wickets for 35 runs on the back of his Yorkers, and Harshit Rana also bowled a very tight spell, taking 1 wicket for just 17 runs. Due to the combined solid performance of all these players, we restricted the Ireland team to a fighting score of just just 154 runs in the stipulated 20 overs. Despite the half-century innings of 56 runs by Tim Tector and 53 runs by Harry Tector, considering our strong batting lineup, this small target of 155 runs should have been highly accessible and a matter of just 14 to 15 overs. But the irresponsible, childish, and unprofessional game displayed by our batting lineup on the field today reduced our entire pre-planned strategy to rubble within just a few minutes. The bitterness of defeat, anger, and helplessness were clearly echoing in Captain Shreyas Iyer's voice, and without any hesitation, moving forward to openly vent his frustration regarding his own flopped and continuously failing batting, he roared in front of the live cameras saying, "I will not hide behind any player here, and without any sugarcoating, I want to say this straight in plain words, that the biggest, primary, and sole reason of our defeat in today's match has been my own highly poor, irresponsible, and garbage batting. When Irish bowler Jay Mundra turned into the literal messenger of death in the very first over of the innings, dismissing Sanju Samson for a duck, and the dangerous Abhishek Sharma also for a duck, sending both our main explosive openers back to the pavilion without opening their accounts, the entire nation was stunned. At that deeply fragile juncture, as the captain of the Indian team at the number 4 position, it was my biggest and foremost responsibility to anchor myself and stick to the crease, understand the deliveries, and build a strong, match-winning partnership. But under that heavy mental pressure of international cricket and in those fragile moments, I completely panicked. I couldn't show the patience to stay at the crease, and trying to play a highly poor, garbage shot on a sharp in-swinger from Jay Mundra after scoring just 14 runs on 7 balls, I missed the line completely and was openly clean bowled. No cricket fan in the world expects such an irresponsible and garbage performance from an international-level player and the captain of Team India. This suicidal and poor batting of mine pushed the remaining middle order into a deep well of fierce pressure, from where it became completely impossible for the team to return to the match. Ishan Kishan was also trying his best to get set on the field, but he too got run out in a highly irresponsible and childish manner after scoring just 12 runs, returning to the pavilion and increasing the team's troubles even further. Amidst that scene of fierce destruction, only young Tilak Verma held one end firmly, facing the Irish bowlers boldly and playing a deeply gritty, courageous, and savior half-century innings of 55 runs on 46 balls. Accompanying him, big hitter Shivam Dubey also struck some solid shots on the field to score 20 runs, which due to 1 point reached very close to this impossible-looking target, and the hopes of Indian fans were revived once again. If we look at the live match situations, after 15.4 overs of play, when our score was 108 runs for 5 wickets, the equation had turned completely in our favor, and we needed exactly 47 runs off the final 26 balls for a win, which was a very easy task considering the capability of the batsmen present at the crease. But whatever transpired on the field after that was like a nightmare. As soon as a fully set Tilak Verma gifted his catch and got out in an attempt to play a big shot, our entire lower middle order and tailenders collapsed openly like a deck of cards in front of fierce mental pressure. There were expectations from the experienced Axar Patel to finish the match, but he too got fooled by a turning delivery from spinner Matthew Holland after scoring just 14 runs and became an easy prey. To be honest, we proved to be highly lazy, sluggish, and unsuccessful in fully executing our strategies and plans on the field. Even in front of highly ordinary bowlers like Ireland's Liam McCarthy and Matthew Humphreys, whose deliveries had no special edge, our batsmen panicked fiercely and gifted their valuable wickets openly due to a highly pathetic and poor selection of shots. The result of this was that within just a few balls, the entire course of the match flipped, and at a meager score of 119 runs in 17.3 overs, 7 of our main wickets had fallen. After this, the match slipped out of our hands completely and one-sidedly, and coming right to the threshold of victory, we openly lost the match. expressing this deep, unbearable pain and sharp outrage to the world over losing a bilateral T20 series by suffering consecutive defeats in this manner on Irish soil. Indian captain Shreyas Iyer concluded his deeply long, detailed, and sensational statement by giving a massive and steely hint regarding the upcoming decisive strategy, saying in a grave voice, "This second consecutive crushing defeat and losing a series in front of a team considered weak will sting us and crores of cricket lovers across India for a lifetime. For the Indian team to come down to its knees and surrender like this in conditions like Ireland is directly and completely against the credibility, stature, and dignity of Indian cricket. Throughout this entire tour, a severe lack of on-field communication, coordination, and, most importantly, the ability to handle pressure in high-pressure situations has been clearly visible among our batsmen. If we want to save our credibility at the international level in the future and maintain the dominance of Team India, our players must break out of this garbage, sluggish, and defensive mindset immediately and at all costs. Today, I want to make it clear openly that matches on the cricket field are not won merely by looking at big names, stature, or seniority. If you want to raise the tricolour high